Tracy Adventures Under the Sea. Going snorkeling with Karel. Karel has invited Tracy to go snorkeling so Tracy can meet some of Karel's friends under the sea. Tracy has never gone into the ocean before, but has heard of a cousin she has never met. Her cousin is a sea turtle, and she is excited to get to know them and ask them about living underwater. "Before we hop in, we need to put on goggles," Karel says. After digging around, Karel can't find the goggles. Where are they? Tracy needs your help finding the snorkel gear for her and Karel so they can get going on their underseas adventure. Before we dive in, let's learn a few commands that will help us. We can use the BG color command to set the color of the canvas or the world Tracy lives in. We type the command BG color without any spaces or capital letters, and we enter the name of a color inside parentheses, inside quotation marks, just as we do with the regular color command that we use to change the color of the lines Tracy draws. We can use the pen size command to control the thickness of the lines Tracy draws. We write the command pen size and then put a number in parentheses. The number corresponds to the number of pixels in the line, so any number can be used. We've already learned about the circle command, but what if we just want to draw part of the circle instead of the whole thing? We can actually add another number in the parentheses to do this. We know that the first value inside the parentheses is the radius of our circle, which gives the size of the circle. But we have the option to add another value, which will give the amount of the circle we want to draw. This is an optional number that we can include if we want to. After entering the number for the radius, we add a comma and then type a number for how much of the circle we want to draw. These numbers are actually degrees of the circle. Let's take a quick look at what this means. Circles are hard to measure because they are round, so in math we can refer to how much of a circle we have by the number of degrees of a circle there is. A full circle has 360 degrees. You may have heard a friend who skateboards or does gymnastics talk about a 360 kickflip or a 360 rotation. This just means that they have completed a full circle. Now, if a whole circle is 360 degrees, how many degrees do you think half of a circle would have? Take a minute to think about it. Well, a whole circle is 360 degrees. So to find out how many degrees half a circle would have, we just divide that number by 2. 360 divided by 2 is 180. So half of a circle is 180 degrees. And to find how many degrees are in a quarter circle, we just divide by 2 again. So a quarter of a circle is 90 degrees. Now let's get back to our circle command. Now that we've seen the degrees of a circle, it's easier to understand that if you enter 360 as the amount, Tracy will draw a full circle. This is our default. If you enter 180, Tracy will draw you a half or a semicircle. And if we enter 90 degrees, Tracy will just draw a quarter of a circle. Now let's use these new commands to help Tracy and Karel get their snorkel gear.